Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Gators are on the move. Looking for room. It's Bettis. Oh, spin move. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to get one down to the 15.
Offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So Tennessee's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Bridges. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Complete downfield. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Snap in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Got it.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Whitaker. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He'll pull it on the read.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. He'll do it himself. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Bridges. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Vols will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets away from one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ward. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Off the play fake. Escape. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be good.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play call.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got thrilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll throw it on first down. The quick out. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Now when Kevin let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Using his legs, it's Bettis. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide open downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the running back. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. The Volunteers want to move quickly. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Takes it on the return.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Thompson to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Line gets set, first down. Looking for space. It's McNabb. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Offense, quick tempo. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bridges. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Bettis. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Bridges. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Going up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bettis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He'll come out throwing on first down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. No shot at a return. It's out at the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. They move the tight end all over. The play-action fake. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Florida 37, Tennessee.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a wide open receiver. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown ball.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
That makes the score Florida.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Offense in a bunch formation. Using his legs, it's McNabb. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass on second down. Immediately fires to the middle. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Cook. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Gators! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida, 44, Tennessee.
Just unloaded on the... About a return on a kick like that, they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On the run, it's McNabb. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bridges. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Thompson wants to throw. He makes the connection. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Pressure got to him last time. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 13. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the field goal unit is on the field. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to get it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. No, he just flat ran over it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the right, complete.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He wants to throw. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Slips away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Line getting set on 2nd down. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by